When an investor opens your pitch deck, you have exactly 60 seconds. Within that minute, they decide whether to proceed or pass. What triggers an immediate rejection during that narrow window? Usually, it's the slide founders spend the most time obsessing over: the total addressable market. You've seen this diagram before. It's the standard TAM, SAM, and SOM chart. Founders pull a massive top-down number from a generic analyst report, draw 3 concentric circles, and claim they only need a tiny fraction to build a billion-dollar company. Investors mentally erase that number the second they see it. A theoretical market ceiling tells them absolutely nothing about your actual ability to acquire a single paying customer. Recently, a founder we worked with decided to test this dynamic. They deleted the industry-standard market size slide entirely and walked away with a signed term sheet. They realized that in a tight funding environment, trying to dazzle a room with a mathematically flawless, abstract metric is a waste of breath. A compelling argument about timing is far more valuable. Venture capitalists aren't looking for the biggest number you can imagine. They are looking for a grounded, defensible story built around the specific data points you actually control. Market size is a math equation. Market opportunity is a qualitative argument. It answers one very specific question: why is this opening up right now? Building a successful opportunity argument requires 3 elements: a sharp hook, extreme specificity, and a pressing reason why this window won't stay open forever. Take a look at this regulatory policy document. When a sudden legislative shift happens, like a new compliance mandate passing, a previously closed market instantly opens. That is a concrete trigger. We start with a dense, impenetrable market grid. But when a specific regulatory fracture appears, it immediately opens a clear pathway directly to a cluster of ready buyers. Showing this exact opening creates FOMO, earning you the right to present financial projections later. Because a $1 trillion addressable market is entirely useless if you can't prove exactly why it is cracking open at this specific moment in history. So if top-down analyst reports are dead on arrival, how do you prove scale? You build it from the floorboards up. This is bottom-up market sizing. You isolate the exact number of accessible customers in your immediate reach, multiplied by the specific price they will pay today. This math proves you aren't guessing. You have intimately mapped out your minimum viable segment of early adopters. From there, you stop promising global domination and start outlining sequential missions. Sequential missions break abstract growth into focused, stepped milestones. First, secure this initial funding. Next, capture a specific local market. Then, expand regionally. Presenting your growth as a series of calculated steps actively removes investor anxiety, signaling operational discipline and proving you know exactly where their capital goes. A targeted, highly specific execution plan will always defeat an inflated, abstract market promise when sitting across from a seasoned investor. Founders who successfully raise capital do so by systematically removing every single reason an investor might hesitate before saying yes. Unshakable conviction built around a highly specific opportunity is infinitely more persuasive than an over-designed presentation stuffed with generic data. Here is an actionable stress test you can run today. Hand your current pitch deck to a friend and give them exactly 60 seconds to flip through it. Ask them to identify your core opportunity. If they misidentify your narrative or they can't clearly articulate exactly what you are asking for within that minute, your deck requires immediate strategic revision to survive a real meeting. If you want to bypass that trial and error phase entirely, look at this layout. This is the $497 VC-ready pitch deck kit, engineered specifically to solve this problem. It includes a 16-slide Canva template and 16 VC-quality copy-paste AI prompts to dial in your narrative. Check the link in the description to eliminate investor hesitation, tighten each story, and secure your round.